Good day, learners! I am your teacher, Marian. How are you today? I hope you're all feeling excited to learn something new in science. Last time, we talked about the two kinds of microorganisms, the bacteria and the protozoa. Do you still remember them? Great! Before we start our new lesson, let's play a quick review game called Microorganism Mystery. I'll give you clues. You tell me if it is a bacteria or a protozoa. Ready? Let's begin. I am a very tiny shape like a rod or a spiral. You can find me everywhere, even in your body. Correct, bacteria. I live in water and move using hair like cilia or a tail called a flagellum. Yes, protozoa. I help you make yogurt and cheese, but some of my kind cause diseases. Correct, bacteria. I am a single-celled organism that eats smaller creatures. Yes, protozoa. Excellent, you remember them so well. Now that we reviewed bacteria and protozoa, let's meet two more fascinating microorganisms, the algae and the fungi. So, algae are simple plant-like organisms. They can be unicellular or multicellular, and they live mostly in water, in oceans, lakes, and even in moist soil. So, just like plants, algae can make their own food through photosynthesis, using sunlight and carbon dioxide. They also give off oxygen, which humans and animals need to breathe. So next time, when you see a green water or seaweed at the beach, remember, those are algae helping to keep our planet healthy. Now, let's talk about fungi. These are living things that are neither plants nor animals. They cannot make their own food. That's why they are called heterotrophic. They depend on other living or dead things for their food. Some fungi are unicellular, like yeast, while others are multicellular, like moths and mushrooms. Fungi play an important role in nature. They decompose dead plants and animals, returning nutrients to the soil. Some fungi are also helpful to humans. They're used in making bread, beer, soy sauce, and even medicines like antibiotics. Now, let's compare algae and fungi side by side. So, algae is autotrophic. They make food, mostly found in water. Some examples are seaweed and Spirogyra. For the other side, the fungi, they are heterotrophic. They only absorb food. They are mostly found in land or decaying matter. Examples of fungi are mushroom, mold, and yeast. So, both are eukaryotic organisms, but algae make their own food, while our fungi get theirs from other organisms. Both are very important in keeping balance in nature. Now, let's check what you've learned. Answer aloud. Which organism makes its own food through photosynthesis? Correct, algae. Which organisms help decompose dead plants and animals? Correct, fungi. Now, give one example of algae and one example of fungi. Yes, the example of algae is seaweed, and for the fungi is mushroom. Now, how do fungi help humans? Correct, they help make bread, beer, soy sauce, and medicines like antibiotics. They also decompose waste in nature. Excellent! You've done so well today. You now understand the roles of algae and fungi in our environment. Algae and fungi may be small, but they play big roles in keeping our world clean and alive. Algae give us oxygen while fungi recycle dead matters into nutrients. So, let's take care of our surroundings because even the tiniest organisms help make life possible. Algae green and fungi white work together day and night. Algae make the air so clean. Fungi keep the forest green. Tiny helpers we can see, keeping life in harmony. Thank you for learning with me today. See you again next time for another science adventure.